Shalom, brothers. Basically what we're doing tonight is we're doing the Passover service, which is a Sabbath service for the Passover. Now, we have a table here before you, as you can see. And what we have on the table is we have our menorah, which has the 7 candlesticks. It's supposed to be 7 candlesticks. You know, that's the only one we have for right now. But if you get one with the 7 candlesticks, then that's better. You have your horn, the ram's horn. All right. You have the Bible. All right. You have your Torah, which you have here. All right. Have the Torah. There you go. As you can see it. Then you have the regular Torah, which is, you know, in the book form. You have your wine. You have your olive oil for the anointing, and you have your cups. All right, and pretty much, you know, you'll have the you'll get, you know, we'll put in post production. We'll put the all the Sabbath service paperwork that you're gonna need. All right, so we're just gonna get started without further ado. All right, the first thing you do is you blow the horn 3 times. And by the way, this is something that we learned from our elders, beginning with Abba Bivens, Masha, Ariyah, Yaikwab, Elder Tahar, on down. And basically what we're doing is we're continuing the legacy of how we were taught how to do the Sabbath service. All right, so here we go. So the first priest would set up the table, as we already gave you all the stuff that goes on the table. And then the second thing is our first priest blesses the lights in the Hebrew. Barakateh Yahweh, Hahawa'ah, Natanganawa, Awar. Alright, first priest blesses the Sabbath in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Barak, HaShabbath, Hazah, Ba'Shalom. Alright, then the priest would light the menorah. You know, you would light your menorah. Have your, you know, your either your matches or a lighter. You would light your menorah, all the candles on it, right? Then you would blow the horn again. The first thing you would do is it says the first priest commands the congregation to rise and face the east in the Hebrew. Aimajam wapanya hakudam. That means rise and face the east. Alright, so there's 5 sets of prayers that we're going to do, and we're going to start off with the curses. Alright, repeat after me. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Shalak, Rayam, Wamashapakim, Waharagyam, Wa'ashim, Ayl, Ayabdim, Wa, Kal, Adawumyam, Wa, Kal, Gawayim, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the water, Aman. Second prayer is a Shemai. Shemai, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Akkad, Shemai, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Akkad, Shemai, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Akkad. Say that 3 times. Alright, Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Anashah, Ayanyam Al, Aharyam, Ma'ayan, Yabawa'ah, Isaiah, Yabawa'ah, Ma, Yahweh, Shaisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, La'ah, Yanathan, Lamawat, Regalia, Yala'ah, Nawum, Shashamarya, Ana, Yala'ah, Nawum, Wala'ah, Yeshun, Shashawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarya, Yahweh, Tazalia, Ayl, Yamyunya, Yad, Shamash, Yala'ah, Akaya, Yawum,
Wala'a,
Wala'a, Alabana, Alayala, Yahweh, Yashamariya, Makal, Rai, Yashamar, Pasha, Yahweh, Yashamar, Awalakya, Ba'waya, Maitha, Wa'ai, Iwalam, Aman. The next prayer is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shaka, Yahweh, Malakwatha, Taba'ah, Tazaka, Haya, Isha, Ratazah, Kawa, Haya, Shemayim, Dandanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawum, Wasalakanawa, Kawabwatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawabwatinawa, Wala'a, Tabaya'nawa, Manasayawan, Abal, Awashina, Mayan, Rai, Haya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahataparath, Iwalumium, Aman. Alright, the next prayer is the 10 Commandments in the Hebrew. La'a, Yahaya, Laka, Alahayim, Akaryim, Alpanya, La'a, Daisha, Laka, Asal, La'a, Daibadma, La'a, Dalakwak, Sham, Yahweh, Ba, Shawa, Zakar, Yawum, Ha, Shabbath, La, Kodashwa, Kabad, Abaka, Wa, Amaka, La'a, Ratazak, La'a, Tana'ab, La'a, Taganab, La'a, Daina, Shakur, La'a, Takamad, Kal, Asherah, La, Ra'aika. Alright. We're going to call the second priest up to the, or Yeshabim, which is going to sit down, so the rest of the members can sit down. Now, when you brothers do this service, you could read all these in the English also. For those who don't understand the Hebrew, you can go and read everything that we did. After you do each step, you could go back and read it in the English. For those who don't understand the Hebrew, but this is just something so you can have an idea of how to do the Sabbath service for the Passover. All right. So now I'm going to call the second priest up to the podium. Second priest.
Sakaran Raka, Banaparium, Banya Sha'ala.
Sakaran Raka, Banaparium, Banya Sha'ala.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Brakatha.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Brakatha. Alright. So now we're going to call the youngest man up to the podium.
Tizayawan, Ban Banyamyan, Banya Shirala.
Tizayawan, Ban Banyamyan, Banya Sha'ala.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Brakatha.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Brakatha. You stay up on some, yeah, you come in the middle. All right. Now, what the youngest man would do, he would take the wine, and what he's gonna do, I'm gonna blow the horn while he grabs the wine, and what he's gonna do is gonna bless the wine in the Hebrew. Pour the wine and bless it in the Hebrew.
Rakatha Yahweh, Hahawa'ah, Nathalanawa, Pariyah, Hagapun, Thawada, Aman, La Yasharala.
Alright. So then after the drinking of the wine, the youngest man takes a Torah around for the blessing. So now before we do that, I'm gonna have Elder Sakaran put the Torah back, cover it back up, and then we're gonna go and do it after. So I'm gonna blow the horn, and then we're gonna grab the Torah, and then we're gonna command the congregation to stand for the Torah blessing. Alright. It's upside down. Let's do that again. Okay. All right. So now.
All right. Kal Ayashyam Malyam Imadiam Thawara Barakyam.
That means all circumcised men stand for the Torah blessing. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Brakiyah.
Yeah, you can make mention they have to be circumcised.
Right, you have to be circumcised in order to partake. You can keep going, brother. In order to partake in the Torah blessing. Right? Basically, what you're doing is you're putting a blessing upon yourself. You're saying, Most High, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless me. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Brakiyah. All right. And after a while, you know, you brothers go through this like nothing, you know. And we used to go through this service every week, you know. We used to go through it every week. We had the main school. Now we do it, you know, on the Passover. And, you know, like times like this where we showing you brothers how to do the Sabbath service so you can know how to do it, you know. Because we learned to become a nation of priests, right? We're not just learning just to, you know, go out there and curse a white man out. You know, we're prophets, we're priests, we're everything, you know. All right, so now the youngest man, after he gets the last brother for the blessing, he comes up. He's going to take the cover off the Torah. And then have Sakaran take it off for you. Sakaran take it off. Yep. And you're going to command the congregation to stand.
Imadiam Wapanya Hakodam.
I imagine what Panya Hakodam means, rise and face to east. Did you say a basic curse?
To east.
Yeah.
Alright, right. You say a basic curse and yeah, alright. You say a basic curse and a blessing. Basic blessing.
Alright.
He's gonna say a basic curse and a basic blessing.
Alright. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalak, Rayam, Al, Adawamium, Wakawayam, Wa, Ayabdem now. The water, Aman. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalak, Mayakala, Wa Alahayam.
Just say, just bless it.
Just bless it.
Oh. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakunawa, Waisha Allah, Wahabi Sapari. Tawada, Aman.
Which means bless us and all the schools. So, well, yeah, we're going to do that right now.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to repeat after the second, the youngest man.
Rakata Yahweh, Hahawa'a, Nathalanawa, Hathawara. Rakata Yahweh, Hahawa'a, Nathalanawa, Awar, Lara'a. Rakata Yahweh, Hahawa'a, Nathalanawa, Ha'ayala, Quran, La Qora'a, La'aim. La'aim.
Ha'aim. Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I have a lie here. Alright, Yeshabim. Alright, so that basically was a prayer blessing the Most High for giving us the law, a prayer blessing the Most High for giving us the light to see, and the prayer blessing the Most High for giving us the ram's horn to call the people.
Yeshabim means sit.
To sit, right. Alright, now we're going to, Torah and goes the horn. Alright, so you're going to put the cover back on the Torah. The cover back on the Torah. You're going to set the Torah down. You can set it right across here. Just right across this way.
Get the ram's horn from all right.
You're gonna have to probably go to you brothers that want to get a ram's horn. You're probably gonna have to go to like maybe like a place where they sell menorahs, or maybe call a Bible bookstore in your area. Find out where the best place to get a ram's horn is. You can type it up online. You know where to buy a ram's horn. Let's say you live in Michigan. You know whatever town you live in, Michigan, and then they might give you a list of stuff. And other brothers out there that got the ram's horn and the Torahs and stuff, they can help out, you know, the other brothers that don't have them. And if you don't have it, then, you know, simulate, you know, for now until you can get it. All right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to read the Torah, but we're not going to do the whole Sabbath, the whole service. So we're just going to read one line from the book of Exodus, the 12th chapter, which is a chapter that goes into the Sabbath, to the Passover. So the youngest man is going to read just the first line.
All right.
We can sit down.
Young man and just an old man.
That's what Yeshabiam was for.
And the olive oil too, you can get from any
Yeah,
store.
olive oil. Make sure you have olive oil. You know, olive oil. Don't get no Crisco oil. You know, make
No.
sure you get olive oil.
You can get it from any store, man.
Yeah.
You can go to like grocery stores.
Supermarket, yep.
I believe even CVS, Walgreens. It's got to be olive oil, man.
Yep, olive oil. Then, you know, you can get the wine. You don't get no Wild Irish Rose. You know, try to get, you know, some type of,
Red wine.
like some type of red wine, you know. Manischewitz. I mean, we have Yellowtail here,
You can use that.
you know. Right. So, you know. All right. All right, so, go ahead, brother.
All right. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Wa'al, Arawa, sorry, Aharan, Ba'a Rataza, Matazar Yam.
Verse 1? Okay.
One more word, brother.
One more, Slakia. Oh, yes, right. La Amar.
All right. So now we're gonna go through the same process. We're gonna go through 7 readers. All right. Now the next man comes up,
Okay.
and what he's doing is basically he's introducing himself by his name, his tribe, and his nation.
Wakaya Allah, Ban Ra'aban, Ban Yasha'ala.
Rakaya Allah, Ban Ra'aban, Ban Yasharala.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Brakatam.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Brakatah.
Right here.
Okay.
Just stand right here.
So reading the whole thing out.
Just one verse.
Okay,
You're gonna
one
stop
verse.
right there.
Gotcha.
Right here. Stop
Cool.
right there.
Alright. Habar Ha Tha Rush Hazal Lakam Ra'ash Thadash Gadasham that's a Kadasham Rasha Ra'ashwan Hawath Lakam. Right there, there's no space.
Yeah, 2 more words. Yep, that one.
Okay, right here, right?
Yeah.
Lakadash Ladaka Shaya Hasha Waha
Hashanah.
Hashana. Yeah, it's a nod. Hashana.
All right.
A little rusty.
Yeah. You know, you will read. There's a certain amount of when you get this stuff, you'll see like if you have a Torah, they'll have like certain amount of lines that are highlighted, and that's how many lines each man reads. So you know, or you'll just divide them for 7 men. All right.
To the pa. Yeah, have the pause.
Well, that's in the book of Genesis, the 1st chapter.
Tazadakba, Bungad, Bunyasha'ala.
Tazadak Ba Bangad Bangya Sha'ala.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Brakatam.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Brakatam.
The Barwa, Al, Kal, Idath, Yashar Allah, La Amar, Ba'aishar, La Chadash, Hazah, Waya Kwa Kak, Waya Kakwa, Waya Kakwa, La'am, Ayash, Shah, Labayath, Abath, Shah, Labayath.
That's it. All right.
Manat Zakba, Bun Ra'al, Bun Yasha'ala. Manat Zakba, Bun Ra'al, Bun Yasha'ala.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakathum.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Okay. Ma'ait. Haba. Or Yama'ait. Habaya. Mahaya Waf. Masha. Walakwak. Hara'ah. Washa Bunwa. Washa Bunwa. Hakul Rab. Al. Is that it right there? Oh, no, read on. Mayathwa. Bama Kasath. Napa Pushak. Napa Shap. Ayash. Lapaya. Akalwa. Daba Sawa. Or Dakasawa. Al Hasha. Hasha. That's it, right?
Abad Ya Allah, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasha Allah.
Abad Yallah, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakathum.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakathum.
Shahar, right?
Shah. Damayim. Sakar. Bun. Shana. Yahaya. Lakum. Mun. Hakabash. Hakabashim. Yamar. That's like Waman. Tazam. Dakwa. Kash. No, Kwakwa. Dakwakwa. That's it.
Not Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
I not Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasha Allah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Six after the court right there.
Wahaya, Laquam, Lama Shemarath, I Arabaya, Aishara, Yawam, Lakadash, Hazar, Washa Ma Kawa, Athawa, Kau, Kwahau, Idad, Yasha Allah, Bayang, Arabian. That's it. Gabar, Ban Yamyan, Ban Yashal. Gabar, Ban Yamyan, Ban Yashal. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Wala Kwak off war. Wala Kwak off war. Man Hadam, Wana Tha Nawar, Ayo, Shapya, Hamaza Wa Zaf, Wa'ail, Hamasha Kwa One, Hamasha Kwa Wap, Ail, Habathayam, Asherah, Ya'akalwa, Awar, Afwar, Baham.
So now you gotta read it in English.
Baham.
It's kind of tiny.
Yeah, hell yeah.
1 to 7, right?
The book of Exodus, the 12th chapter, the first verse. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of souls, every man according to his eating. Such make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the 2 side posts and on the upper doorposts of the houses wherein they shall eat.
Right.
Yeah, there's a point that Elder Tahar made about the ox blood red.
Right.
And we have these Bibles, yeah, because that's really the blood, you know.
Right.
That's the blood is really the understanding of this word through Yahweh Shai, who shed his blood.
That's right.
All right.
You know, and when you brothers would read the whole chapter in the Hebrew and then read the whole chapter of Exodus 12 in the English, we know this is just a simulation. All right. So now what we're gonna do is stand back up, blow the horn, and the eldest man would pour the wine and bless the wine in the Hebrew.
Take the wine,
Pour it.
we pour it in the cup.
You know, and usually at this point we would, this is something we're doing. We would all get a cup, pour some wine, and break a piece of bread, and then unleavened bread, the water, and and then before we actually say the prayer for the wine, we would read Matthew the 26th chapter, which I guess you could read real quick. Matthew 26 verse 13.
Right, read
13.
And 26 to 29.
Okay, Matthew 26, verse 13. It says, Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall be also this that this woman hath done.
That's talking about Mary Magdalene. Go ahead.
Be told for a memorial of her.
Right, now jump down to the 26.
And as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it, and brake it, and gave it to the disciples, and said, Take, eat, this is my body.
So you'd have a piece of bread and you eat it
Yep.
with the congregation.
And he took the cup and gave thanks, and gave it to them, saying, Drink ye all of it.
Yes, the cup. And then
Yes,
we'd usually say La Yashala, which means to Israel. We drink it.
and then you
Just one, a little more. Just a little more.
Yes, a little more. Go ahead.
It says, For this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins.
That's right. You gotta bless the wine. Should have did this first. We should have did this step first, so your brothers can correct it.
Barakatah Yahweh, Ha'awaha, Natham Lanawa, Faryah, Hagapon, Dawada, Aman.
Right.
Then we would say
La
La Yashala. Then you would drink the wine.
Which that's a blessing for the wine.
Right.
All right. Now we got a youngest man. Okay, oldest man, blessed the wine. So we gotta take the Torah around for the blessing. No, you can leave the cover on.
Oh,
Leave the
sorry.
cover on. Yeah, just fix it here. There you go.
Imadium.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not it.
Kal. should be
Kal,
Kal.
There you go.
Kal, Ayashim, Malium, Imadium, Tharara, Barakim.
Alright, all circumcised men stand for the Torah blessing. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Yah.
Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Barakia.
Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakia.
Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Barakia.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Barakia.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Barakia. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Barakia.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Barakia.
I had to take the cover off the Torah.
And just want to say this for you brothers that's not circumcised, you're not going to be able to salute the Torah.
That's right.
That's why you've been watching the shows and the videos, the elders, Tahar on down, all of us, we've been pumping that brothers got to get circumcised, man. You got to, that's a
Covenant of our
mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't bless it. Otherwise, man, the Most High they're gonna look down on you, man.
That was the custom of our forefathers.
Yeah,
That's right.
You know, we're not heathens.
yeah, that's right, man.
That's right.
That's basically the first agreement with Abraham.
It's the law, right?
That's it. Imadium, Wapanya, Hakwadam.
Rise and face the east. Alright, repeat after me. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Shalak,
Shalak,
Rayam,
Rayam,
Ayel,
Ayel,
Ayabyam,
Ayabyam,
Yahweh Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
the water,
Aman,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Barak,
Barak,
Warapah,
Warapah,
Wakazak,
Wakazak,
Anashah,
Anashah,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Babakushah,
Babakushah,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
the water,
Aman,
Aman. Alright, so now we gotta replace the Torah, put it back in there, put the cover back on it, and replace it back in the,
You know the importance of blessing that Torah while we pushing the circumcision thing. Number one, it's in the law.
right,
That's what the Most High said you got to do
Yep.
to be an Israelite.
right,
And also, too, when you don't get to salute the Torah, that's a blessing.
right. It's a blessing you take on yourself.
You're putting a blessing. So when you can't salute the Torah, you're missing out on that blessing, man.
Yep.
Not to mention, it's in our law.
And another thing too, this is solemn assembly.
Solemn assembly, right.
Look up the word solemn, it means serious.
Serious, yeah.
So when you're doing this, you get into it, you know.
Right.
Serious thing.
Alright, so now I'm gonna blow the horn and we're gonna call the congregation up to get anointed.
Right, because Slacky, because
Yeah.
also too, what we would do normally, we have like the bitter herb and
Right.
stuff, and we would pass it.
Oh, that's another thing, yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's another item we have is the bitter herb,
Bitter herb,
and,
right.
and basically that's supposed to put us in remembrance of the bitterness of the captivity
Right.
of Egypt,
The furnace of affliction.
furnace of affliction.
And the bitter herb that your brothers could get is we normally get the horseradish root.
Right.
And what you do, you
Cut the skin off.
cut the skin off,
Chop it
cut
up.
the skin off, and then chop it up into little pieces.
And also, too, that bitterness, that also falls into America, too, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Because, like the elder Titus always said, when the Lord deliver us from this captivity, this is the second Exodus, man.
Yep.
So, you know what I mean? The Passover is going to be a whole new Passover.
Jeremiah 16.
You know what I mean?
And Jeremiah
Hey,
23.
just to throw it out there before we came over here, we were watching Roots. Now, you watch that, boy, that's bitterness.
Yeah.
You know? That's from Egypt, or right into this daggone
New
captivity,
Egypt.
man. The New Egypt.
Marigo.
Which
Yeah.
Egypt means bondage.
That's right.
America means bitter.
Alright.
Right. Yep. Imadium Kaya Mawashiyak.
That means all
Well, everybody gets
men stand for the anointing.
All right, so you have the oil here. And what we usually would do is open up the oil.
Right. One brother poured.
And one brother would step up. Oh,
Each brother would
Each
step
brother
up.
would step
That's a simulator.
And then, you know, we'll just pour it, you know.
Okay, you know, simulate it. Okay.
It used to be one brother would step up.
Yeah, okay. Simulate brothers step
I'll
up.
be with you brothers praying, I guess.
Yeah, he's with us. Then we gotta step
So then you will
up.
come up, get your oil.
Yeah.
Every brother come over and get some oil.
Three priests.
Damn.
Three
If you
priests.
got a lot of brothers, you can't, you know,
Garmented.
stay away from one brother.
Around the 3 priests have to be up.
Everybody got oil?
Oil?
Then after these brothers,
Don't really do it.
after the whole congregation gets anointed, then 3 other priests will come up
You
with
got needed.
garments on, and they would anoint the 3 priests that were up on the podium. All right.
Yeah.
All brothers saying their name at the same time.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna repeat after you, unless you want.
You see, oh, this is a simulation, man. Yabaraki Yahweh,
Yabaraki
Yashmarka,
Yashamarka,
Ya'ar Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Panyawa,
Panyawa,
Alika,
Ayaka,
Wayakanka,
Ayakanka,
Isha Yahweh,
Yeshayahu,
Alika,
Panyawa,
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 Alika,
Ayaka,
Wayashamlika,
Yashamlaka,
Shalom,
Shalom,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Barak,
Barak,
Warapah,
Orapa,
Wakazak,
Wakasak. And then the brothers in the congregation, since there's so many, everybody would say their name 3 times
Yep.
to receive the blessings.
Rakaya Allah. Rakaya Allah.
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
the water,
the water,
Amyad,
Amyad,
Aman.
Aman. And when we repeat the process,
Now, when them brothers, when the 3 main priests are saying that prayer, they're the only ones to speak.
exactly,
The
right.
rest of the brothers don't say nothing.
Say no. The rest of the brothers just ask the rest of the brothers ask for, you know, for spiritual blessings. You know?
Yeah, in other words, while the 3 priests are praying, you brothers, y'all just supposed to be thinking about asking Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for whatever it is you need, you know?
Right.
In the spirit, don't ask for a new car.
Right.
Spiritual blessings, you
Right.
know?
Wherever you feel you may be lacking, you just pray
Yeah.
for it.
As for a new car ain't gonna deliver you.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. You ask that. You still ask the Lord to strengthen your spirit, ask the Lord to deliver us,
Deliverance, yeah.
ask the Lord to destroy this damn place soon.
That's right.
Yabarak Yahweh,
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Wayashamarka,
Shamarka.
Ya'ar Yahweh,
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Panyawa,
Panyawa.
Aliyaka,
Alika.
Wayachanka,
Wayachanka.
Yeshayahu,
Yeshayahu.
Panyawa,
Panyawa.
Aliyaka,
Aliyaka.
Wayashamlaka,
Wayashamlaka.
Shalom,
Shalom.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Bashem,
Bashem.
Yahushai,
Yahushai.
Barak,
Barak.
Warapah,
Warapah.
Wakazak,
Wakazak.
Zakaron.
Around.
Zakaron.
Bashem,
Bashem.
Yahushai,
Yahushai.
the water,
The water.
Tamyad,
Tamyad.
Aman.
Aman.
All right.
And remember, we rehearse, the scriptures say we're supposed to rehearse the righteous acts.
Right.
You know? In the kingdom, we have it dead right, perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
So for, you know, that's pretty much the service, and then, you know, you will have, you know, the lamb. I mean, you know, we get, you know, you don't have to. We get salad, you know, boiled eggs, and unleavened bread. We get the tortillas, but make sure you get the corn tortillas that don't have any leaven in them.
Yeah, brothers.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
which that's a
the
tradition. I mean, that's like the elder Ramlav said, it's a tradition. Like he said earlier,
Right.
we learned from the elders, Masha, Arya,
Right.
Elder Tahar on down. You know, usually, you know, you get your brothers have wine, and then you have boiled eggs with it, and some salad, and unleavened bread. It got to be unleavened, and you're supposed to eat it solemnly, man. Don't be like Comfy and them having guys dancing and singing.
Well, like I said,
Yeah.
it's a solemn
Yeah.
assembly. You know, if you look up the word solemn, it means serious. All right?
Yeah.
Serious deal. That's it on that?
What's the date?
It's in, March
It's I can put it on post production somewhere. I put it on post production.
15th.
Well, we'll put the dates and all that in post production.
Also, all the prayers we said, you'll see it in post-production as
Right.
well. All right, so is that it?
That's right.
Okay, so with that, this has been the rehearsal of the Passover, and you know, hopefully you brothers will enjoy it. Those of you that's first year in the truth, hopefully it'll be an enjoyable experience for you. You know?
Yep.
All right.
Can I say one more thing before you
Yeah.
close up? And this is also, it's a solemn assembly. It's not something for you to record and then put up on YouTube for everybody to see,
Yeah,
because it
yeah.
ain't everybody's business.
Right.
The
Yeah.
brothers is recording it and showing you the procedure and putting it out on the site for you brothers to get it. It's a private thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, and brothers ain't, amongst, this is just for brothers. Don't be having your wives up there with you. Just have the brothers in the faith with you, man.
Sure.
And don't have niggas in your congregation.
Right.
Yeah, well, if you got a woman who she claims she believes, you can have your own Passover at your own house.
Oh, but you can have it at your house.
You have it at your own house.
Yeah.
Just
Not
imitate what we did on this at your own house
that's
with your children and whatnot.
Right.
But amongst the brothers, it's really strictly for
Brothers in the faith.
for brothers in the faith.
Just like the Lord. Just like when the Lord
Just
did
like
12.
the Lord when he had his Passover, there was
the 12 disciples there, man.
12 disciples.
And the men do all the prayers and everything. Even if it's only one man and he got to do everything by himself,
Right.
you just do it by yourself.
Like I said, if you're gonna have women, you brothers that have women, have it at your own house.
Right.
All right. Don't.
That's your thing.
It's your thing.
Yeah, if I can say this, it was this one guy claiming to be down with us, and he was saying that because they were short on men, they had the women reading the prayers and all that stuff. That's off.
Yeah, so,
You know?
Hey, can I bring out one scripture?
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 8:4. It say, "Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men."
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. That's it.
Like the best example is Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
What woman did he have at the Passover? All right. So with that, anybody else?
That's
That
it.
was it.
All right. So that's it. Passover. Shalom. And
Shalom.
hopefully, like I said, it'll be a
The last
good
one.
experience. Yeah. Hopefully, this will be the last one on this side,
Yeah.
and it'll be a good experience for you brothers that are doing it at the first. All right.
Come on.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.